Hi everyone, this is Dee with the Paper Drawer. If you watched my previous video, this is what I'm mass making. They're actually made from envelopes, and I'll show you how I've assembled mine. And all of them are different. I've used some, or mostly digitals, but they're kind of cool and it's kind of fun to make. So my idea is, because I love doing these types of journals, I did a flip through this one on a previous video prior to this, and I thought it would be cute to put these on the cover. And I think I'm going to glue them down. This one, I put a collage on the back. It's only the second one I made. This is the first one I made, but this would be really cute, layering again on top of a journal cover. And for me, it works because, like I said, I like the scrapbook paper. I like the look of this. It's simple. Someone who purchases it can decorate the cover if they want. But I think from now on several more that I have, I'm going to go ahead and make these and just put them on the cover. Okay. This one, again, they're made from envelopes, and I've done different things to all of them. They are not all alike, and this one would have to go into a journal because I put a pocket on the back. Again, this is before I thought about making it or adding it to a cover. I think that looks really cute. So that's this one. This was my second one that I did. This tag is down permanently, but it's also a tuck spot, a pocket. There's a pocket here in the front. I don't know if I have anything in here. No, I don't have anything in the front yet. But I've got a pocket here on the side here, and then there's a pocket here in the back. It's so ripped up. It's really hard to tell what's the pocket and what's the paper, but like I said, that to me, that's the fun part. And then I just collage the back. Again, this will either be glued onto the cover, or it might just remain as something to just insert into a journal. It's pretty thin, so I think it won't take up too much bulk. Again, I'll have to see about that. So that's this one. This is only the third one I made, so this is the one I did today. Okay, and it looked really cute on the cover of a journal. Okay, so this one's pretty simple. A little bit of journaling space, a pocket with a card. There is a card in this one. Whoops. Let me see. I'm sorry. I'm going to take that off camera for a minute. See, I don't know what's the card and what's the pocket. So here's this journaling card here. And then if you go back one, there's a card in here. So you kind of really have to look at it, but it's kind of fun. Oh, and so this one will be glued on a cover because I won't do anything to the back. Okay. So I thought that turned out pretty cute. I just have to punch a hole up here and maybe put some sari silk or something in it. But that's this. Let me show you how I did these. And I will tell you, there is a lady called Caroline on the Hillside. And I was shown this by my good friend Lisa at Apricot Cat Crafts. She's in the UK. And she was showing me this, and I think she did one. And we were saying, oh, that would be easy and quick to make. Well, it's not too quick for me. And she said the same thing, because by the time we really want to add stuff and dress it up and everything, it's some work. I mean, it takes a little bit of time. I'll link Caroline's video below. She got it from somebody else. And what's interesting is you can see how all of this evolves. I mean, the girl that did it originally and Caroline got it from, she does it differently. Caroline did it differently. I like Caroline's tag and the size and everything else. And then mine looks totally different. And Lisa at Apricot Cat Crafts, hers looks totally different. She did an awesome job. You've got to check out her shop. She does not have a YouTube. She is on Instagram. But Lisa's a great friend, and she everything she does, I love. I mean, she's just very, very creative. So this is how I did this, okay? Basically, it's a 5x7 envelope. And what I did was I coffee dyed mine. Caroline, I'll refer to Caroline too, so you know the difference. Caroline, she just took a white envelope and then she just distressed it, which it can work too. It doesn't have to be coffee dyed, but I thought this would be faster for me. So it's a 5x7 envelope, okay? And I coffee dyed mine. And I like to line the inside of the pocket because you could see it. So see, I lined it a little bit further back so that when you open it and tear it, you'll have some paper here. It won't just be the envelope, okay? And it also creates a little bit more strength on the edges. So that's what I did here, is I lined the inside of the pockets. So to do that, because I'm mass making, I went ahead and took an envelope. Let me see. Yeah, this one is, yeah. I took an envelope and I took a pair of scissors and I cut a small sliver to open it up, okay? Because you're going to have to do it anyway. So once I opened it up, I might as well go ahead and line it. Because what I was doing is, once I folded it and had it ready, I was trying to sneak that paper in here. Well, why not just open it up and put it all in, okay? Because they're going to stay open anyway. So then when you're done with it, fold it back up, put glue here, and fold the flap down, okay? Then what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half like this, okay? And there's your lined pocket. This one didn't go up so far, but it's not a problem. I'll just add a piece there, okay? They go all the way to the top and bottom. All right. So this is what you get so you can start working on it. So after you do this, then start tearing. So what I've done is, of course, you're going to have to, it's not hard to tear, but what I like to see is I like to see a difference. So what I do is, I'm sorry I'm not in frame. I tear it first, okay? And if that's too much space, well, tear it a little bit more, okay? What I do is, to get that look, is I go back, but first I make sure that this is the space that I want. I go back and then I just tear it again so that it exposes some of the lining of the pocket behind it. Okay, I don't really like those peaks, so I just kind of pick them off. And again, with that part at the top, you can just cut it or do that, and then you won't have that look of an envelope, okay? Then what you do is you just distress it. And I would just do all over, okay? Inside and on the out, okay? And after you do that, this is why I've cut all of these ahead of time. These two pieces were on the ring, okay? There's the holes. And all I did was I just pulled them off. So the next thing I do is, and you can do it either way you want, I don't put it here because you'll create some bulk. So I just bring it right up to the fold. And then I start kind of ripping it. Again, if you like that size, you want to get rid of that hole, just rip the hole off, and there you go, okay? And then what I do is, I want this to show, so I'll go ahead and just start ripping this. Okay, so you get that look. And then I'll start distressing this. Okay, and if this is too much, when you start decorating this, you can always bring something over on it. So there's no mistake. There's always a way to fix it. And for this side, I do the same thing. I'll grab a piece the holes over here. And I cut this with a ruler. That's why it looks a little bit straighter. Then what I'll do is, it'll even be cute to do a little fold over like this. Again, you can be creative, but what I'll do is I'll just cut this off or tear this off. Okay, and then that will be this side. So that's how I did. This was just a plain digital that I did. I didn't do too much or really anything to it. You can add background to it if you want. I did put a piece of background on it so it wouldn't just be the envelope. And then this tag has a digital underneath it, which would be this piece, okay? So then you glue this on, and then you start decorating it. You start adding things and putting things on. Make sure you come just to the line though, so that you can fold, so that this folds and closes easily. And again, you don't want to butt it up. You just want to take it to the fold line, and it doesn't even have to be close, okay? So then after I do that, I go to my tag box, okay? These are all my tags that I've made and everything, okay? I try and find a tall one. So I might reach back here, for example. And I don't really care how tall it is. If it's too tall, I'd cut it off at the bottom. For me, right now, that seems a little tall. Here's another one that's probably a good size. Kind of a little bit funky. But I would keep looking in my box, okay? So you can make tags. Here's some more ideas for backgrounds. So I would coffee dye these. That looks like Christmas. But I would coffee dye these, and I would just do the same thing with this, but I would use that as background. And then start layering your tag and things on it. So this I really layered. This is a Tim Holtz tag that I made. And then I just took a digital example, and I just, let's see, probably this one because it's got some red in it. Let's see, is that upside down? Yeah. So what I did was I just took a digital, and then I just stitched it onto the tag. Okay. Again, you can just stitch around here and make this a pocket here. And then you can make a pocket back here on this tag. That's what I've done on some of them. So this is what it would look like here. And this would go on top. So see, you're really not seeing that. And you can cut this a little narrower, the tag, if you want to see more of the background paper. Okay, but it's just a layering thing so that you do pick up a little bit. So I have narrower tags that I could use, but this is just an example, and that's how you can layer it. Okay, and then the same thing with this side. Just find something. If it's too big, go ahead and cut it down. Just start tearing it. You know, you're gonna lose some of the design, but that's okay. And then you can just, you know, kind of work with that piece of paper. And again, the more you tear, then of course you'll see the background and everything. So you'll have to play with it and see. The cover's done the same way. I went ahead and just started layering. This was a digital, and I love this digital. The kit is fabulous. But this is just one sheet, and then I just put two little items on it, two little pieces of ephemera, but this could go on it as a cover. And it shows the coffee dyed envelope, which is fine. You can do this, and you could put something at the top. And I think on this one, I did cheesecloth, and then I put a butterfly on it. So there's cheesecloth on this one. Okay, and I did a wax seal, so you can just kind of decorate it how you want. But that's how I do this, and again, it will be a mass make for me. And again, example. To me, this is out a little too far. So I'm just going to go back in and I'm just going to go ahead and trim it down. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it's just a little bit too much for me. And again, it doesn't have to be even or anything, but I'll just take a little bit more off. Okay, something like that. Again, some more of this can come off, but that's how you make these. Okay, and I'll link Caroline's video below, and I hope I explained it pretty good. All right, I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.